Hello, how are we? Good? How do we really feel though? Like good? I feel good, dude. I went to the doctor this week for the first time in a while. I went because I thought I had type 2 diabetes.
You no way.
And
You look amazing. We love you.
and good news, I don't have it. Let's go. Type 2. Yeah. Bad news, I have everything else. Rickets, polio, shit that hasn't been around for a while. Nah. I have a clean bill of health, which is such a slap in the face to people who don't, you know? I don't do anything right. I drink, I smoke, I wake up and watch body cam footage. I'm doing nothing right at all, dude. I don't know. She wasn't raised right, you know? I come from a family of all unhealthy habits. Like, I have a lot of cousins who got into hard drugs and shit. And when you grow up around that, you're pretty sympathetic, you know? So when Demi Lovato overdosed in 2018, I'm a fan, so I posted on my Instagram story. I'm like, that sucks. Pray she finds recovery. I thought I was being nice. I didn't expect the barrage of DMs from junkie cousins, though. Being like, you prayed for her recovery, not us? It's like, yeah. She never bought me a PlayStation and stole it back. Who owes Grandma 9,000? Her or you? Come on. She gave us great music. You gave us a rough couple of years, bro. You know. My dad, he's not a drug addict. His worst habit is sending me videos of people getting hit by cars. Who sees that and goes, oh my god, I have to send this to my youngest child? Like, I used to change his diapers, now I'm gonna change the course of his morning. I went out to dinner with one of my friends. He's like, yo, don't worry, I got this. My dad just sent me $100. And I was like, thank God, all my dad sent me was a woman getting clipped on the highway. And I don't think Outback takes those anymore, so, you know. Yeah, dude, my dad, he's really into conspiracy theories as well. Yeah, hell yeah. Type shit, that's my boy right there. He likes, like, every conspiracy, though. He's 60 years old and he's fascinated by Avril Lavigne dying and being replaced by a lookalike. Yes! Okay, we're all up on TikTok at 2 a.m. watching this shit, yeah. He loves that conspiracy, but when he retells it to me, he'll fuck up major details. He calls me up, he's like, yo, your favorite singer? She's dead, bro. And I'm like, who? He goes, Skater Boy? April McQueen? Dead, bro. She got hit in the face with a wire hanger? I'm like, no, she got replaced by a doll. Why am I telling you what happened to this? Which literally didn't happen to this woman. God. I have an older brother, huge dick. Nice guy, huge dick. Sorry, I am gentle soul sledgehammer, you know? And, yeah. I never saw it, but the behavior tracks. You know, like, this guy talks to anybody any way he wants. That's a horsecock habit. It's not a tic-tac tendency, for sure, you know, like. I knew my brother's dick was huge, pause, when I was in 7th grade and he was in 10th grade, and his girlfriend would clean his room for him. How does that conversation even... Hey, when you learn how to walk again, can you straighten the place up? You know, like... After I fuck a girl, they egg my house. That's what I was getting at. Tell you one more thing about my family. My grandfather served life in prison for murder. And when I was a kid, we'd go upstate to go visit him. But I was so young that I didn't know what prison was, you know? All I knew is he lived in a huge gray building with armed security. So I go back to my block and be like, hey, does anyone else's grandpa live in a castle? The one in Ulster County, New York. That one, up there. A couple older kids would be like, he doesn't live in a castle, shut the fuck up, you're lying. I'd be like, really? Castles have kings. Latin kings. Pop said they were in charge, I don't know. Grew up pretty white trash, as you could tell. I knew I was white trash when I was young, you know. I wasn't out of the loop. I knew when I was probably like 8 or 9, because that's when I lost count of how many consecutive days my first meal was a McChicken. By day 10, it's like, I'm not going to be president. I had a recent reminder of how garbage I am, though. I saw an unpierced nipple for the first time in 15 years. Yeah, I went a decade and a half with just all Metal Gear Solid, dude. I forgot they came stock, honestly. Seeing an unpierced one was seeing like a Ford F-150 actually towing lumber, like, you know? It made me think back though, like the first time I saw pierced nipples, I was 13 and she was 14. That's way too young. Who put a hole in that kid's tits, dude? Like, they built a Claire's on Epstein's Island? What happened? Pierced way too early like a Puerto Rican baby's ears. I know Puerto Ricans, they get the ears and the umbilical cord on the same day, alright? So, come on, man. Been trying to work out recently, play along, and been playing basketball lately, and it's fun, it's cool, you know, whatever. And it's not fun. I don't think I could play anymore though, because I fucked up last week. I was playing, when I did a sidestep, my ass clapped. It was a golf clap, but still, you know, like, people heard it. You know how embarrassing that is? On the court, stomping and clapping like a fucking Lumineer song, bro. Like, how bad wrong with you? God. Went to go see a nutritionist. Let me lose you again. And I saw this nutritionist. We went to school together, so she gave me like a free consultation and shit. She was like, okay, I'm gonna take like a backwards approach. I'm gonna hand you a piece of paper, and you're gonna write down every food you don't want. And I'm like, all right, save the piece of paper. There's only 3. Like, you can hand me the paper inside of a fortune cookie. I'll jot it down on that. You know. The first food I wrote down was, I told her like I've never had a bacon cheeseburger in my life. I know I look like I review them on YouTube, but you can see it, right? I'm wearing Oakley sunglasses like Wendy's Baconator. It used to be better. One of my fucking fat, dumb fuck friends told me that, bro. He was like, yo, this shit used to be better. I'm like, don't talk about a burger like it's Maroon 5, you know? Like, please. God. Second food I wrote down was, I've never had the McRib. And if you have had the McRib, you should be under a Britney Spears conservatorship and lose access to everything, you know? You've abused your free will, and now the fun is over. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys with this one right here. I work a blue-collar job because that's what happens to people like me. I like it. It's fun, you know? Work with fucking idiots. Like, I'm smart at my job. How crazy is that? And, I don't know. Like, it's cool. People don't use big words around me, which is nice. The words I see on TikTok, like gaslighting, xenophobic. I had a girl explain the word xenophobic to me once, and when she was done, I was like, oh, I'm that. I don't care if you're Canadian, I'm watching you. Hello? No. I don't hate people from other countries. I just really prefer people from mine. And, yeah, but one of my coworkers, he told me he got, when he was a kid, he got hit by a fire truck. How do you get hit by the loudest car they make, dude? Like, did it sneak up on you, bro? Like, oh my God, you have no business getting hit by a fire truck, an ambulance, a plane, anything loud. Oh my God. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna come back with this, then I'm gonna leave you with this. If you get hit by a fire truck tonight, fucking look out, because my dad's gonna send me the video. All right, thank you guys. Have a good night, all right?